and fully take this into your heart. As Paul is talking to the Galatians, he says, I ask you again, does God give you the Holy Spirit and work miracles among you because you obey the law? Of course not. It is because you believe the message you heard about Christ. It is in those messages and hearing the testimony of the miracles that our faith is strengthened. We tonight create and we enter into this atmosphere of presence, of healing. We keep in our hearts that anything and everything is possible with God. And we are going to experience this in the Gospels, in the miracles of the Gospel. The miracles in the Gospel, as we know, so many miracles Jesus did. Some we know, and many that we don't know of. We know that he healed the sick. He changed natural elements. He fed the thousands. He calmed a storm. He raised people from the dead. These miracles that we read about in the gospel, they unveil the mystery of Christ. It is in this understanding of the miracles and reading the miracles that we are transformed and we are renewed. Our hearts are now open to God. I'd like to share this reading by Father Richard Rohr. He says, in some ways, I think so many of the healing stories and the miracles of Jesus, he's saying to us, your faith is healing you. Your capacity to believe in something that is not yet, or believe in something that is not of this world, that is what heals us. When we experience the miracles in the Gospels, we encounter Jesus personally. For each one of us, we take that into our hearts. For we know throughout the Gospels, we find Jesus is moved by compassion to reach out, to touch those, to heal them, to change their life. And the Gospels, the healing, the miracles that will be speaking about and sharing and reading really come at a time when the world needs compassion that comes from Jesus. So now let us enter into the miraculous, into the miracles. We have the healing of the leper. This is from the Gospel of Mark. A man with leprosy came and knelt in front of Jesus, begging to be healed. If you are willing, you can heal me and make me clean, he said. Moved with compassion, Jesus reached out and touched him. I am willing, he said, be healed. Instantly, the leprosy disappeared and the man was healed. But what is it that we learn from this miracle, this healing of this man? We come to Jesus just as we are. This man came to Jesus. Jesus knew what was in his heart. So can we too come to Jesus just as we are, not as we would like to be, or we think we should be, or we should be, or we could be. But can we come to Jesus just as we are? Like this man, can we come to Jesus with humility? Can we kneel before him? And can we ask in total faith, if you are willing, you can heal me? For this man knew that Jesus was his only hope of healing. And in that moment, Jesus does heal him. Jesus reached out and he touched him. Immediately, the leprosy was healed. And I was thinking about this man who probably lived in isolation for many years without his family, his friends, being alone. And I thought about when was the last time that he had been comforted or consoled physically? When was the last time somebody had reached out to touch him, to hold him? And I thought about this in terms of this man also had to announce when he got near people, he had to announce that he was unclean. And so I just thought this man taught us all so much about coming to Jesus just as we are, in humility and with faith, knowing that he can heal and he can restore us.